Yo, we out here with the homie Nasty, you know. Finally BadHair is out, you know. Firstly, man, 12 months ago, you were planning to release the remix of Juice Back. Now, 12 months later, Davido's about to release an album and he's an EP and is featured you on it. Is that the EP that's signed to Sony?
I don't know. I don't really know how did that go. So
Yeah.
I just know I'm on it and it's crazy, man. I'm the only African artist he's got on it.
Yeah.
He's got Tinashe and Young Thug.
Oh, wow.
And then as features, those are the only 3 features he's got on it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I mean, firstly, let's talk about the album, man. You dropped it on Friday.
Yeah.
The response was crazy. You were trending right up there at the top. You know what I mean? For me, what was really funny though was that you had live amp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
That was big.
You know what I mean?
That's big.
I mean, how you feel about the response so far though?
And the reception is so crazy. It's nothing I really expected. I knew people were gonna, like it, like my friends.
Yeah.
I knew they would like it, but I didn't expect that much of a response. That reception alone, trending above live amp was big. 1, 2, I was trending with 3 different tags or hashtags.
Yeah.
It was NastyC, then it was the album, and then it was an individual song on the album. So that was really big for me. I remember I was excited the whole night. I couldn't sleep actually. I couldn't stay off Twitter. This is just me reloading every second.
Yeah.
It was so dope.
And you also had Audio Mac, which is a global platform that was doing the streaming, and you on the homepage is like trending. You know what I mean? I was looking at the numbers and the plays, and your plays weren't so far from some of the international stuff there. You know what I mean? So you literally made a global dent with that album. You know what I mean?
That idea we just came with my management like 2 days before we dropped it, because we were having issues with clearing the samples on the album. Like one of the songs is just taking too long to clear out. So the night before, or 2 nights before, we spoke about it and we agreed, and I started working on it. I started mixing and mastering the whole album myself, and I just figured I'll drop it for free. One, not only just because it'll get to include the song that hasn't been cleared, but it also has a bigger impact. If you think about it, when it dropped on iTunes, not that many people have iTunes or have those type of things in their disposal like that. 2, when you drop it in stores, they don't all land in stores at the same time, like both, like just like that.
Yeah.
It takes time to get to a certain region, a certain area.
Yeah.
So that also takes about a week for a certain number of people to have the album.
Yeah.
And I felt like dropping it for free, everyone and anyone could get it exactly at that moment. And you could literally have a phone call, wake up, download the album, hear it right now, right then, and give me a response. And I just felt like with the message I put out a day before about me not dropping the album, because I felt like I couldn't drop it because of the song for clearance.
Yeah.
And I felt like I hurt and disappointed a lot of people.
Yeah.
So a lot of my fans were really disappointed. So I said, let me do good. Let me do as I promised, and I dropped it.
I'll tell you, when I heard that, I already heard that you had a sample clearance issue from about on Thursday, I think, because I just checked if everything is on par, whatever, like I usually do with everything, and then they're like samples. So when I heard the album, firstly I was like, oh, I know, maybe Cass never cleared the sample. In the intro, because I was like, I literally had to double take the album because I was like, yo, am I playing one of my videos?
Yeah. I know a lot of people had that actually. They thought they clicked the wrong link.
Yeah. I was like, yo, it just came out of nowhere. Yo, big up for that actually, for like posting that up, putting us in the intro. But like when I heard the album, I heard Stars Born, just the first, is it Stars Born, right? First 4 seconds, I said, this is the song that's probably not clear.
Yeah, that was the one.
I guess.
Yeah, that was because you recognize the sample, right?
Yeah.
That's the one song that didn't get clear. Still hasn't been clear. That's why it's not included in the iTunes version.
That's the best song though.
So many people got touched and so many people relate to that. I actually had a friend call me and tell me that they lost their pops that morning.
Oh wow.
Early AMs, like 1, 2 a.m.
Wow.
And they told me that they've been listening to the song since 4 a.m. That's when they texted me. They said they've been playing the song over and over. So, good to have that type of reach. And also there's somebody that posted about their kid going straight into ICU after birth. And that they couldn't stop listening to the song either. So for me to pick that song out the album and sell that copy without it kind of hurt.
I believe that you could have been frustrated, and because that song is also so personal.
Exactly. That's the song that rounds up the whole album for me, I feel.
Yeah.
Because that goes back to my story. It's not only about me trying to make other people relate, but I just literally told my story.
Yeah.
And that was a song that was made for Pops. Pops is supposed to hear that in the album.
Yeah.
But it's cool. We'll figure it out.
And I mean, like, my thing, I wondered about Omar, like, because he says that he does the poem at the end. I mean, did you just play him the joint and he just wrote it there? Is that the song that he chose? Did you choose for him to get? How did that process even work?
When I heard one of his pieces, first we went to the studio and we did a song called Time for him, for his album. So when I heard how he writes and just how he tells his stories and how he can be able to play any sort of character, because I mean he's an actor, so he's pretty dope at that. He even brings that type of dynamic into the whole poetry. So when I saw that, I felt like he could write a story, and he told me that he'd lost somebody close to him. So I felt like he relates, first of all. Second of all, he'll be able to play it out even better than me. So I was like, why not have him? And I asked him, and he was down. He was excited about it. He wrote the verse then he brought it down. It was so dope, because he does like a sort of a response thing to me. Like I'm speaking of Pops, and he plays a role of Pops.
I love that. I love that. I mean, I even sent Ricky a text that said, yo, you came through that. You know what I mean? I felt what he was saying, you know what I mean? So like with that, so like now, you have, I just like remembered like you have, you got a lot of, you got one person that's featured a lot of times there.
Who's that? Teleman.
No, Teleman is on the album, but you literally specific from a rapper's perspective.
Oh yeah.
Was there a particular reason why you featured him? What's your relationship with him throughout? Because he's like on almost
every project.
Yeah. Well, like it's almost like on a couple of songs in the album, actually.
Yeah, it's on like 3 songs.
Yeah.
Erick is
Erick Rush.
Erick Rush. Erick Rush is my brother, man. Me and Erick we've known each other for about 4 years now.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. He's always been there, man. We always just been rapping. Like even now, he's at the house. We stay together. If there's a beat that's playing, we'll just be rapping on it and we'll record. And it just so happened that the songs that we recorded, apart from all the other songs that we've done, were my favorite. The ones that got to make it to the album, those are my favorite out of all the tracks we did together. And also because we're under the same kind of powerhouse.
Oh, okay.
So it's always good to help a brother out.
So what are you guys? Do you have a label? Is it, when you say a powerhouse, are you guys together? And my brother is also there.
We're a squad, team, management company, Free World Music. Free World Music.
Yeah, Free World Music.
Yeah. Erick Rush is a part of Free World.
Oh, okay. Well, alright, cool. It makes sense.